Fatty liver disease is a silent epidemic affecting over 25% of adults worldwide, often going unnoticed until severe damage is done. But how can you recognize the warning signs before it's too late? Stick around as we uncover the hidden symptoms of fatty liver disease and, more importantly, how to take control of your liver health naturally. Your liver is a powerhouse, working tirelessly to filter toxins, process nutrients, and produce bile to aid digestion. But when fat begins to build up, it can lead to a condition called fatty liver disease, also known as hepatic steatosis. Over time, this can cause swelling, inflammation, and even scarring, fibrosis, which blocks the liver's ability to clean your blood effectively. This buildup of toxins can trigger problems like belly fat, high blood pressure, diabetes, and even kidney issues. The scary part? Fatty liver disease often doesn't show obvious symptoms until significant damage has occurred. Let's break it down further. What causes this condition in the first place? Unhealthy diets filled with omega-6 vegetable oils, sugary snacks, and alcohol are some of the primary culprits. But today, we'll focus on recognizing the top 8 warning signs your liver might already be in trouble and how you can take action to reverse the damage. 1. Pain in your right shoulder or back. Have you ever experienced a dull ache or sharp pain in your right shoulder, neck, or beneath your right shoulder blade? While it might seem like a simple case of muscle strain, it could actually be your liver trying to signal that something is wrong. Here's how it works. Your liver produces bile, a vital liquid that breaks down fats from your food. But when your liver becomes fatty and congested, bile can thicken and struggle to flow freely. This backup can cause your liver and gallbladder to swell and become inflamed, creating pressure on the nearby phrenic nerve. The phrenic nerve connects to your diaphragm and extends to areas in your upper body, including your neck and shoulders. This is why pain originating in your liver often travels and is felt in your right shoulder or back. Referred pain like this can be confusing, as it doesn't always match the location of the actual problem. If this pain persists, especially after eating fatty or fried foods, it's worth investigating further. This subtle sign is often overlooked but could be an early indicator of liver congestion or gallbladder issues caused by fatty liver disease. 2. Spider veins, angioma. Have you noticed small, web-like veins appearing on your skin, particularly on your face, neck, or chest? These are called spider veins or angiomas, and while they may seem like a minor cosmetic issue, they could actually signal liver trouble. Spider veins form when the small veins beneath your skin become dilated or weakened. In the case of fatty liver disease, the problem often lies with hormone regulation. The liver plays a key role in filtering and breaking down excess hormones, including estrogen. When your liver is overloaded with fat and can't function properly, estrogen levels can rise in your body. Elevated estrogen weakens the walls of your veins, causing them to expand and become more visible under the skin. What sets spider veins apart is their distinctive appearance, a small red dot in the center with thin, reddish extensions spreading outward, resembling a spider's web. They can sometimes be itchy or tender to the touch, but more often, they are painless. While spider veins are commonly associated with aging, pregnancy, or prolonged standing, they can also be an early warning sign of liver dysfunction. If you notice them appearing alongside other symptoms, like fatigue, abdominal discomfort, or changes in skin texture, it's worth consulting a healthcare professional. Detecting liver issues early can help you address them before they progress to more severe conditions. 3. Belly fat that won't budge. Do you feel like no matter how much you diet or exercise, the stubborn fat around your midsection just won't go away? This could be more than just a frustrating weight issue, it might be a sign of fatty liver disease. When your liver is overloaded with fat, it begins to store the excess in its cells. Once the liver becomes saturated, the fat doesn't stop accumulating, it spreads to other parts of your body, especially your abdominal area. This fat can take 2 forms: subcutaneous fat, which sits just under the skin, and visceral fat, which wraps around your organs deep inside your abdomen. Visceral fat is particularly dangerous because it interferes with the normal functioning of your organs and increases your risk of high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and heart disease. Even if you're not significantly overweight, you can still have visceral fat lurking around your organs, known as skinny fat. This means belly fat is not just a cosmetic concern but a serious health risk. Moreover, fat stored in and around the liver can trigger a vicious cycle, releasing inflammatory substances that make it even harder for your body to metabolize fat effectively. If your belly fat is stubborn and accompanied by symptoms like fatigue, swelling, or digestive discomfort, it could be time to take a closer look at your liver health. Addressing the underlying issue with dietary changes and lifestyle adjustments can help you break free from the cycle of stubborn belly fat and support your liver's recovery. 4. Swelling in your right foot or ankle, edema. When your liver is damaged, its ability to regulate blood flow and fluid balance becomes impaired. A healthy liver produces proteins like albumin, which helps maintain the balance of fluids in your bloodstream. However, when fatty liver disease or other liver issues disrupt this process, fluids can leak out of your blood vessels and accumulate in your tissues, particularly in the lower extremities like your feet and ankles. This swelling is often more pronounced on the right side because that's where the liver and its surrounding blood vessels are located. If you press your finger into the swollen area, you might notice it leaves a small dent that doesn't immediately spring back. This is called pitting edema. Chronic swelling in one or both feet can lead to discomfort, difficulty walking, and even infections if left untreated. It's essential to recognize this symptom, especially if it's accompanied by other signs of liver dysfunction, such as fatigue, jaundice, or pain in the upper right abdomen. 5. Rib pain or tenderness. This rib pain, particularly under your right ribs, could be more than just a pulled muscle or bad posture. It might indicate issues with your liver or gallbladder, often linked to fatty liver disease. When your liver accumulates excess fat, it can become enlarged and inflamed, putting pressure on nearby tissues and organs. The liver produces bile to help digest fats, but in the case of fatty liver, this bile can thicken, forming a sludge-like substance. When bile flow is disrupted, it can irritate the liver and gallbladder, leading to pain that radiates to the ribs. Additionally, fatty liver can lead to a condition called costochondritis, where the cartilage that connects your ribs to your sternum becomes inflamed. This inflammation causes tenderness and discomfort in your rib cage, particularly on the right side. People who sit for long periods or engage in repetitive upper body movements may find this pain worsens with activity. What makes rib pain tricky is that it often feels like a musculoskeletal issue, which can lead to misdiagnosis. However, if this pain persists, worsens after eating fatty or fried foods, or is accompanied by other symptoms like bloating, indigestion, or shoulder pain, it's a clear sign that you should investigate further. 6. Itchy hands and feet. Have you ever found yourself with an unbearable itch on the palms of your hands or the soles of your feet, seemingly without cause? This frustrating symptom could be more than dry skin or allergies. It might be a sign of liver dysfunction related to fatty liver disease. When your liver becomes fatty or inflamed, its ability to produce and transport bile can be compromised. Bile, a digestive fluid, is essential for breaking down fats in the diet and removing toxins from the body. However, when bile flow is obstructed, it can build up in your liver and bloodstream. This condition, known as cholestasis, often leads to the accumulation of bile salts under the skin. These salts irritate nerve endings, causing a persistent and often severe itch, known as cholestatic pruritus. The itching is unique because it doesn't respond well to typical treatments like moisturizers or antihistamines. It often worsens at night, disrupting sleep and quality of life. While it commonly affects the palms and soles, it can spread to other parts of the body as the liver struggles to process and eliminate toxins effectively. It's important not to dismiss this symptom, especially if it's accompanied by other signs of liver issues, such as yellowing of the skin, jaundice, dark urine, or fatigue. Persistent itching can be a clue that your liver is under stress and in need of attention. To alleviate this discomfort and address the root cause, focus on supporting your liver health. 7. Low thyroid function. The thyroid gland produces hormones crucial for regulating your metabolism. One of these hormones, thyroxine, T4, needs to be converted into its active form, triiodothyronine, T3, to function properly. Surprisingly, up to 80% of this conversion happens in the liver. When the liver is compromised, such as with fatty liver disease, it can struggle to perform this vital task. As a result, your body may not have enough active thyroid hormone, leading to symptoms of hypothyroidism, even if your thyroid gland itself is functioning normally. Fatty liver disease disrupts the liver's ability to metabolize nutrients and hormones effectively. This can create a cascade of issues, including impaired detoxification, hormonal imbalances, and increased inflammation. In turn, these factors further suppress thyroid activity, creating a vicious cycle of low energy and slowed metabolism. In addition to the typical symptoms of hypothyroidism, such as hair thinning, dry skin, and brain fog, individuals with liver-related thyroid issues may also experience symptoms like difficulty losing weight despite dieting and exercise, or a sluggish digestive system. This underscores how interconnected liver and thyroid health truly are. To improve both your thyroid and liver function, focus on dietary and lifestyle changes. Eating foods rich in selenium, iodine, and zinc, such as Brazil nuts, seaweed, and lean meats, supports thyroid hormone production and activation. At the same time, incorporate liver-supportive foods like leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids to reduce liver fat and inflammation. 8. Persistent fatigue. Persistent fatigue is a common yet often overlooked symptom of fatty liver disease, and it can significantly impact your quality of life. When your liver becomes fatty, its ability to perform its 500+ essential functions is compromised. One of its critical roles is to filter toxins from the blood and produce bile, which helps digest fats and absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. When this process is disrupted, your body struggles to get the nutrients it needs for energy production, leaving you feeling sluggish and drained. Additionally, fatty liver disease is often linked to increased oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. This can lead to higher levels of cytokines, inflammatory molecules that interfere with cellular energy production and contribute to the feeling of constant tiredness. Over time, this fatigue can worsen if the underlying liver issues are not addressed. Another factor contributing to fatigue is the buildup of toxins in the blood. When the liver is unable to detoxify effectively, these toxins circulate through the body, causing a range of symptoms, including mental fog, lethargy, and even mild depression. The lack of sufficient bile also affects gut health, leading to imbalances in the microbiome, which can further exacerbate fatigue and reduce energy levels. The good news is that fatty liver disease is not a condition that you're stuck with forever. In fact, with the right lifestyle changes, it's possible to reverse the damage and restore liver health. Let's look at key steps you can take to give your liver the support it needs to heal and function optimally. Cut out harmful vegetable oils. One of the most important changes you can make is eliminating inflammatory vegetable oils from your diet, such as margarine, soy oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, canola oil, and processed olive oil. These oils are common in fast food and packaged foods, and they contribute to liver inflammation, which interferes with its ability to process fats. Instead, cook with healthier alternatives like organic coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, and cold-pressed avocado oil. These oils are nutrient-dense and contain anti-inflammatory compounds that help heal the liver. Support liver detoxification with supplements. To help the liver process and eliminate excess fat, consider taking high-quality digestive enzyme supplements. These supplements should contain purified bile, pancreatin, and beta-HCl. These ingredients help thin out bile, making it easier for the liver to break down fat and clear toxins. 300 mg of CDP choline is another helpful supplement to improve bile quality, aiding in fat breakdown. Eat anti-inflammatory, liver-supporting foods. Focus on incorporating foods that reduce inflammation and support liver function. Wild-caught fish like salmon and mackerel, along with grass-fed meats, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and choline, which help flush fat from the liver. Eating organic sulfur-rich vegetables like garlic, onions, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower will support the liver's natural detoxifying enzymes. These foods promote fat breakdown and help the liver process harmful substances like alcohol more efficiently. Try intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is an effective strategy to help your liver recover. By fasting for 16 to 20 hours and eating within a narrow window, you give your liver time to rest and focus on fat breakdown and toxin elimination. This fasting period also promotes autophagy, a process that recycles damaged liver cells, allowing the liver to regenerate and heal itself. Drink detoxifying beverages. Incorporate detoxifying drinks into your routine, such as apple cider vinegar and lemon juice. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with 2 tablespoons of raw lemon juice and 500 milliliters of water and drink it on an empty stomach every morning. This combination supports liver detoxification by promoting bile production and reducing fat storage in the liver. Avoid sugary and processed foods. Excess sugar and processed carbohydrates like white bread, pasta, and sweets contribute to liver fat accumulation. Instead, replace them with low-glycemic foods like leafy greens, non-starchy vegetables, and whole grains. This helps stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing further fat storage in the liver. Recognizing the signs of fatty liver disease is the first step toward taking control of your health. By making these lifestyle changes, you can support your liver's natural ability to heal and thrive. Thanks for watching.